It came out today. The reporting is the Sudanese man that tried to behead the innocent chap on the streets of North Belfast, he was fast-tracked under the Sunak government, the Tory government, by Robert Jenrick. He was fast-tracked under the grand plan to settle as many refugees, asylum seekers, whatever you want to call them, fast-track them as quick as they could because of the backlog in the system. They were trying to push forward these people. That's why he was given indefinite leave to remain in 2023. Let's remember as well, Sunak is a man of foreign heritage. He's an Indian man. There's nothing English about him. There's nothing British about him. He's an Indian man that has said multiple times. I mean, he literally brought out a coin saying diversity built Britain. If that doesn't tell you this man is working against the natural interests of the native British people, I don't know what will. But once again, it's under a foreign government. It's under people like Robert Jenrick, whose wife's an Israeli, that this policy, this fast-tracking, these foreigners are given some form of legality to be within our borders. And the response that they do, the gift that they do to pay us back is to attack us. It's to lash out at the white man in hatred, pure hatred against us. So this is why we're saying it's not the fault of the white man for having enough. It's the fault of the government and the system for pushing the white man to that limit. The white man did not want to burn down Belfast. I guarantee you none of these protesters sat there and said, let's burn our home. They don't want to do that. We don't want them to do that. We're not endorsing them to do that. But their rage is justified from the fact that the government is killing them. The government is destroying their living standards. It's destroying their safety. And if they're not going to step in, if they're going to respond the way that they have done now, which is blaming the far right, blaming the white man, saying it's racist attacks. You know what's a racist attack? When an African targets a white man because he's white. It's a racist statement, and not like any of us give a shit about being called racist, but it's a racist statement to say that the white man should not be able to defend his own home. It's a racist statement to say that it's the white man's fault for reacting a certain way, rather than the African that's killing people, rather than the stats that show these foreigners to be killing people at higher rates. That is the true crime against the white man. So the government, again, is coming out with all of this policy about it's the far right, we must condemn it, we must condemn the far right, rather than taking a look in the mirror and recognizing their own shame, their own failures, blaming people like Elon Musk. And there's many things you can criticize Musk about, but blaming him for sparking tensions. I don't think he's sparking tensions. He's just pointing out the way which people feel. You got to remember, somebody like Musk is from South Africa. Somebody like Musk has seen racial wars. South Africa is quite literally a war zone. It is the black man killing the white man. Musk is aware of it. If Musk can perceive it over the border, he can see the news, he can see the crime that's happening, he can read the stats. No wonder that he's saying, I don't blame them. But the government's reaction is, oh, let's blame Musk. Let's blame social media. Let's blame those that are inciting this violence. No one on social media is inciting the violence. The people that are inciting the violence are the foreigners that are committing the violence and forcing the Northern Irish to respond to it. Who do you think incited the violence? Who was it? Was it the Unionists and Loyalists that just decided all of a sudden they were going to just be violent? Or was it the Sudanese man trying to behead somebody on the street? Who incited the violence? Who incited that reaction? But of course, the government's response is, it's the white man's fault. It's the white man's fault. Everything's the white man's fault.